GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sara. Welcome to Los Angeles.
Okay, it's not Halloween, but I have a spooky story.
Ooh, do tell.
A spooky beauty story.
I love spooky, as you know.
This is actually
it's summerween, so let's do it.
True. It's spooky, but it's also gross. So,
oh no.
When I ran my half marathon, I did not do what you need to do before you run every long run, and that was clip down my toenails.
Oh, no. Nope.
So after I ran in these new incredible shoes that I got from Nike that make you super fast, but I already run on my toes, and it makes you run on your toes even more. So after I ran, the next morning, my feet were in it was like excruciating pain, my toes. And I was like, oh, fuck. And they're painted, so like red, so I couldn't see really what it looked like. But I'm like, I'm feeling like these are super bruised. So sure enough, like 2 weeks later, I got a pedicure, and it was like my two big toenails were fully black, like completely black, horrifying. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I tipped my man well. Because he was having to deal with my...
He's like looking at it like, what is wrong with this girl?
Yeah. No, he was super kind about it. But so I was like, fuck, are they going to fall off? Or are they going to just be bruised? I'm not sure. Then another 2 weeks pass, and I go to Taro Bunny, and I see Kelly, our girl Kelly at Taro Bunny. And she was like, these are going to fall off.
No.
And I was like, no. And I've had toenails fall off before, but not my big toenail. And it's been fine. It's all grown back. It's what happens sometimes when you run. But the two big toenails, I was like, this is like, it's fucking summer. Like, I'm wearing sandals all the time. And she was like, they're gonna come off. And she was like, you're gonna need to like make sure that they're clean and like, cause you can get fungal infections. And so I was like super horrified. So I was just like trying to wait until they were like fully coming off, but they were like slowly coming back. And it was like peeling.
No!
I know. And Matt was like, meanwhile, Matt was just like, please, I cannot. Like, do not talk about it. I cannot look at your feet. I love you so much, but like, I cannot.
He's like, this is disgusting.
And I'm like, to everyone in the house, I'm like, oh my God, you guys, my toenails are falling off. Zoe too. She's like, Mom, I can't. It's so gross. Anyways, went to the beach 2 weeks ago. Sand came off. Fully came off.
At the beach?
At the beach, because it was like, you know, when you're at the beach, it's like you're walking and like the sand gets underneath and the ocean. So it came off at the beach. I pulled it off. I have a photo. I'm not going to show anyone because it's gross. But I have a photo of like the full toenail. And I actually sent it to my sisters. My sister was like, I zoomed in. I don't know why. I fully regret it. Anyways, fast forward to today. So I do have two small toenails growing.
I see?
Well,
Let me see.
well, no. Okay, but the story is I got acrylics on my acrylics.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, you're wearing heels, so I think I would have noticed your little
but
lumpy
I have
toes.
Receipts. Oh my God, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a picture, and I'm only gonna show Kirby. We are not including this unless you pay me money. But I had to send it to Aaliyah and Kelly because she was like, I need to know like if we're gonna do an acrylic or if we're gonna do a builder. It's gonna be so
a builder
horrifying.
Toenail?
Look,
Sarah, this is so disgusting. Also, your feet look heinous.
no.
That looks like a man's foot.
I mean, first of all, I will admit, I do not have pretty feet. Like, pretty feet, like...
That is not true.
No, I don't. I really don't. Like, my feet are not pretty. I love my feet. It makes me a fast runner.
The human body is actually crazy. The fact that they just...
So they were growing, and that's also why the toenail came off, because they were starting to grow. So...
Oh, I can see the plate.
I know. It's kind of fascinating. I actually didn't think it was that gross, but Zoe could not look at me, and Matt, like, forget about it. He's like, I
don't think it's gross. I'm not. So this is coming from a person who used to. My grandmother was on so many medications when she was getting older, and I would pick her dead, flaking skin off of her feet for fun. So I am not actually grossed out by this at all.
Yeah,
I'm more fascinated by it.
Yeah,
I think the idea of your toenail coming off is more disgusting.
No,
than
it was.
What
and let me show you.
Is.
I'll show you what the toenail coming off actually looked like, because that, like, at the beach, I was like, oh, this is nasty.
Were you nervous about it being at the beach?
Yeah. I'll show that.
That's like a tiny little nail though for your big
Is
toe.
it? Well, I had cut it down.
Okay.
I had cut it down
okay,
because
okay.
it was like
I was
lifting.
like, damn, you have baby big toes.
So here is my advice, because apparently Kelly and Aaliyah were like, this happens all the time, maybe not just from running, but like if you're wearing shoes that are too tight, you don't really know that it's happening until it's too late. So always, make sure you're cutting your toenails down, especially if you're like trying on like new boots or something like that, where there's like a lot of like pressure on your toenails. So Aaliyah and Kelly did not want to give me the acrylic toenail, but because it'll inhibit your nail from growing as quickly as it could. Obviously, there's also like, I have to be really careful about the fungal infections. So I have to use this like tea tree oil spray. I've been using the hypochlorous acid spray, but Kelly was like, that's not strong enough. You gotta make sure you're using tea tree oil. And then I have to, like, after the shower, or if I get my toes wet, I have to like dry it completely. So she's like, take a blow dryer and like dry it out. So the lesson is cut your toenails before you do a long run or you're like breaking in new shoes. If you do get acrylics, just be aware that like it's going to slow the growth of your new nail. 3, your new nail will grow. It's gonna be okay. And that's mostly for me to tell myself, because this is very stressful.
Little diva toenail come off.
I know, but I'm like, this could happen in December, January. Had to happen in July. Disgusting. But my acrylic fake nail is really cute.
It is really cute. It looks really natural.
Thank you.
Thank you, Taro Bunny.
Thank you, Kelly.
And
shout out.
Thank you, Spirit Halloween, apparently for sponsoring that opener. Because wow,
We have to put some spooky music behind that.
oh, I will. There will be some crime scene music happening behind this entire segment.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah texted me earlier this week and said, "Remind me to tell you a scary story or something
A horrifying
story." I'm like, "Oh my god, what? Like, remind you?
Oh.
You better figure it out." Okay.
So if you're ashamed of losing a toenail, you're not alone. Don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. It's a part of life.
It's
apparently,
a part of life. Your new toenail will come back. Maybe it's like new toenail, new you.
Yes. Actually,
Actually, yes.
that is very true.
We will talk about that later.
We will talk about that later.
Okay.
Wanted to give a little PSA for our listeners out there. In our Slack channel, which is where we primarily communicate with our community, the Glamjulinos, we were asking, do you like it if you hear somebody on one podcast and then they come on ours?
Yeah.
We have some safeguards in place to prevent this from happening.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes there's a great guest who is promoting a new brand or a new product or something, and they want to do like a little mini press tour. And we're always of the opinion, like, if they've been on one beauty podcast, maybe they come back in 6 months or something, you know, like unless they're going to be on ours first. Yeah. So this started like a whole conversation about, it was misinterpreted. Mm-hmm. Because people were like, no, we love like bringing back a guest that we love.
Right.
Like Mark Townsend. Mark Townsend was mentioned a million times. They were like, have a weekly segment with him. I'm like, I don't know how much more information we can get out of this
Also,
man.
the man's busy.
He has a job.
He is
He's
busy.
a working man. Yeah. He's with our girl, Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, all the time.
So he is always working. And they were mentioning like a bunch of past guests that they would love to come back. But then there were a lot of people like, oh, I would love to hear from Danessa Myricks. Yeah. Someone was like, I'd love to hear from Ron Robinson. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. Check our back catalog because we have almost 500 episodes now.
It's crazy.
This episode is literally
like $4.99.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is $4.99.
Yeah.
We're going to have 500 coming up. So we have had people on multiple times.
There is a high chance that
they've already been on.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Someone mentioned having Rihanna on, and I put the like laughing emoji because I'm like, same.
It almost happened.
But she's a busy woman.
Did she have her baby already?
I don't know.
Someone told me that, and I was like, I feel like I would know if that happened. Anyways,
no,
I'm sure
I can't
it's
remember.
coming soon.
But check our back catalog. Go through, look up on, wherever you're listening to this. If you're on YouTube, there's only probably like the past 100 episodes because of the video. But if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever, look up Los Angeles and the name of the person that you're looking for. Chances are it will pop up. Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also, this is our yearly request to leave an Apple review.
But only if it's nice.
I'm like, whatever. Like, it's fine. Anyways, we would love to have your Apple reviews. This is like a necessary evil for us. Yeah. If you review and you give us a good review, it gets served to more people.
Yeah.
And that helps our podcast to grow, which it is, but we would love for like more like-minded people to be finding this podcast. So
and it'll increase our opportunities for doing Los Angeles Confidential, which just gives all of you more opportunities to try new products for free.
So here's the deal. If you've been a part of Los Angeles Confidential and you have not left an Apple review, mama, it's time. That's
Kirby's gonna be scrolling.
I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to see an influx of these. Actually, I don't read the reviews.
No, I don't. I don't either because I'm scared.
And now that that's out of the way, we have another product recommendation through our friends at Dibs Beauty.
Hey, everyone was super excited about this.
Yes.
Y'all love Dibs.
So through Los Angeles Confidential, 150 of you tested this new mascara, the Double Standard Mascara. It's a double-ended mascara. Now, this is not the first double-ended mascara to exist.
Yes.
But this is the first double-ended mascara that I personally am obsessed with. I think this is a total game changer when it comes to mascara. And this made me a Dibs convert. I had never tried a Dibs beauty product before.
Really?
Which is embarrassing for me because I think that this brand has so much fanfare.
So much fanfare. I mean, just based on like the reaction alone from our listeners when we announced this seeding.
Yes, they were so excited. I know that we converted a lot of people as well, but the brand was started by Courtney Shields, influencer, created this brand and is now in like a ton of Ulta stores.
Yeah.
And they launched this mascara. Courtney's from Texas, so she understands what
you need.
I personally need in a mascara. Okay.
Yep.
Like we don't want to look just like natural.
Yeah.
We need pie to the sky lashes. So
come on, if you're wearing mascara.
You just want it to be like in your face, in my opinion. That's what I want. And I'm wearing it right now. People ask me all the time, like, when I started wearing this, because I was using the falsies from Maybelline. Yeah. And people loved that. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to get the same reaction. And then people were like, are you wearing brown mascara?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Can you tell? And they're like, yeah. But like, I've never seen a brown mascara that looks so.
That you can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because especially for my complexion, I feel like it just kind of blends in with my eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So what is it? The Double Standard Primer and Mascara Duo. On the left side is a brown tubing mascara primer, which I think is the game changer altogether.
Yeah.
The other side is this really deep black volumizing mascara. You can wear them both separately. You can wear them together.
Yeah. That's what I think is super genius because like day to day, if you don't want it to be like super in your face, you can just wear the brown and it looks amazing.
But this is the thing about the brown. So I'm wearing both right now, but the brown is so crazy. I was doing a demo for the testers in the group and like applying it. I kept staring at myself after I did the primer because I'm like, I kind of just want to wear it by itself. I'm not a tubing mascara girl at all. I don't gravitate toward tubing mascara. I know a lot of people love tubing mascara and I recommend it because if you get watery eyes that cause transfer and all of that stuff.
And it's supposed to be easier to remove, right?
100%. So the non-mascara
Yeah, I'm
wearer,
like, talk to me.
She's like, how does this
what's
work?
A mascara?
The tubes help. They just slide right off. It's such an easy removal. But I just don't usually gravitate towards it because I feel like it separates my lashes, but like in a way that I don't like.
Yeah.
Like I want my lashes to look kind of like fluffy and dry.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
The separation, the fluffiness, the fanning out of the primer itself is crazy. A lot of people in the group were like, I kind of hope they sell the brown mascara primer by itself at some point because of how much they loved it. If you just want wham, bam, thank you, ma'am lashes, you do the primer and the mascara.
Yeah.
Also, I have to say, the primer being brown is so genius.
Yeah.
Because you see these white primers and it's just like.
Oh, yeah.
It first of all, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like it gives
like
me the
why is it white?
I think it's because they want people to be able to see where they're applying it so that you coat all of the lash so then you know that like you're actually benefiting from it. But I've never really like for whatever reason it just skeeves me out putting on white.
Even like white lash glue, I hate it.
Yeah. Yes.
One of the claims is that 94% said it intensifies mascara color.
When you put on you can use obviously the other side, the mascara, or your favorite black mascara. And I feel like it just really takes it to that next level.
So yeah, to your point, they should make a separate brown priming mascara.
talking to you, Dibs.
This is why we do this.
Talking to you, Dibs. But also, not only does it intensify mascara, but if you have a mascara that you love that you can't quit, this makes it tubing. If you apply the primer first. I was playing around with it and I was doing just the primer and then I was doing a different mascara, one of my different mascara. You know, I have a mascara wardrobe.
Yeah.
And at night, it would just slide off, like the whole thing. It was crazy.
That's genius.
Yes. So I was very excited about this for me because it just made my makeup removing process that much easier.
I didn't even think about that. That's so smart.
One of the things that was brought to my attention in the testing group, which I loved being able to share with people, is there was a comment that mentioned it was hard to figure out what side was what. Like they were like, I wish that they would make, you know,
like one
the
cap,
primer
a different
cap.
color.
Yes,
Got
like the
it.
primer cap this color, so I know it's the primer versus whatever. And I'm like, okay, education time. So if you have a product that has multiple items within it, look for the logo. Because the logo, you read it left to right. Primer comes first, then mascara. That's how
Interesting.
that's how you know.
Okay.
That's an intentional thing that brands do. So this is not just for this mascara. This is for any product you have.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay.
So I think that's like the only piece of feedback that we got. Of course, mascara is super personal. So some people were like, I don't know if this is for me, but a majority of people were like, I'm obsessed. If you go to Dibs' website, the responses from the people that tested this were like, this is my new holy grail. Like I was like filled with joy reading it because I'm like, okay, we not only introduced people to Dibs, but
now they found like their holy grail product.
Yes. And they're like, I want to try.
Satisfying.
I want to try more products from this brand. This brand makes an incredible eyeshadow brush. It's double-ended. And the brush on the side, like you would pack your eyeshadow with, is such a unique shape. It almost has like little hills. So, and when you turn it to the side, it helps to basically like cup your eyelid. Instead of it being all the same size bristles, the bristles are kind of like, I don't know how to explain it with my words.
Yeah. No,
but it
I'm
cups,
understanding
it like
you.
cups the eye in a way so that like it can pack your crease, it can pack down here, and then you can blend it with the other side.
Yeah.
I've been fully obsessed with it. They have a really cute mini palette that I've been playing with, and the colors are so beautiful. I'm wearing it right now as well.
Their blush contour, like dual-ended stick is so good. I feel like that was my introduction to the brand. I feel like Dibs is all about like making makeup easy.
Yes.
Like convenient.
Yes. And they want you to love their products.
Yes.
The whole brand name, Dibs, Desert Island Beauty Status.
There you go.
This is my Desert Island Beauty Mascara.
Enough said. The other feedback is that I'm sure that because it's only half, you're going to run out real quick. So we do need more.
Yeah. I feel like they can really just take multiple iterations of this particular mascara.
Oh, yeah.
You can do the double-sided. I basically asked their team after we finished this seeding to send me all of the mini sizes because I am a mini size whore.
Yeah.
And I want one in my purse.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So if you have issues with mascara in general, you prefer tubing mascara, you want something that's not only going to lengthen your lashes but thicken them up.
It promises extreme length, intensifying mascara color, volume. But volume is actually, it's like 91% said it gives instant dramatic length and volume versus 94% saying the mascara, intensifying mascara color, and then 100% said extreme length.
Long story short, Desert Island Beauty Status, Dibs, the double standard primer and mascara duo. I feel like this could be like the #1 mascara in Ulta's.
You heard it here first.
I'm putting it out there. I really think it's a really smart product, especially the brown primer. Anyway, so thank you, Dibs, for partnering with us on this seeding. Everyone was so excited. And if you want to read more people's experiences, just go to dibs.com and look up the primer and mascara duo. Okay, just 2 quick pieces of news for the week. There was a story, I think, a couple years ago about how makeup artist-led brands are like the new bet that people are getting into. And it was from Rachel Strugas. It was when she was at Business of Fashion. But I think that's now actually coming to fruition. I think that she had intel about people starting brands back then, and now they're all starting to come out. You may have seen last week that Mary Phillips announced that her new brand is coming out this month, m.ph. Sarah and I
I'm obsessed.
love.
I really think it's like changed the way I do makeup.
It's completely changed how I do makeup.
I feel like I look so much better. Like I enjoy the process, and I feel like my makeup looks better.
I fully agree. I am obsessed.
It just looks like super natural, but
I use less makeup.
Yes.
I use less makeup.
You use less makeup, but then it's very intentional placing of like the contour and the highlight. It's just so smart.
Yes. And I love how it makes my skin look.
Same.
Initially, I was using it and then putting foundation on with it to kind of blend it.
Yeah.
I think the key is truly use the palette by itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Mary uses it with like a concealer.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll go in with a concealer.
Yeah.
But the product, the creams in the palette specifically match my skin tone so well that I just use them as my concealer.
Yeah.
And when I was initially using it with foundation, I had to basically spray my face with setting spray before I blended because otherwise it was just kind of disappearing.
Yeah.
Then I realized use it by itself, then blend because it sets so nicely. And I feel like my under eye looks amazing. I am fully committed to this brand.
Same.
They have a lipstick that they call the Lip Siggy.
Yep.
It's those little, remember we talked about the teeny tiny lipsticks?
Yeah.
One of them was Mary's that we were talking about. I basically am harassing her to like send me the whole collection because I'm so obsessed. It's so good.
I also am jealous because New York editors got like a masterclass.
Rude.
I know. And so I messaged Mary and I was like, please tell me you're going to be doing something in LA. And she's like, we will be. She was like, don't worry.
I'm like, that is actually so
Because what I really want is Mary to do my makeup.
No.
Like what I truly want in life is Mary to
PSA.
teach me like, Right. Because like, everyone's underpainting is different.
Yes.
And I'm just like, I think I'm doing it, but I want to know what she would do on me. We've tried other products from the brand that's coming out in the future that we're also obsessed with. It's just such a beautiful line.
Yeah. And it's going to be at
stunning.
Sephora, and Mary will be on the podcast this month.
Yay.
Which we're so excited about. She has never been on, so it's a great conversation. We had the best time with her. So something to look forward to. Then Chris McMillan announced the launch of his brand, also going to Sephora around the same time as Mary's. Chris, if you don't know, you're going to know. The man behind the Rachel.
Yep.
Okay. Jennifer Aniston's BFF, has done her hair forever. Works with Michelle Williams, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes.
Like he does incredible hair. He did Britney Spears, I believe, on, was it Slave for You or Overprotected? I don't remember, but I remember I just kind of disassociated when he mentioned, it was Slave for You. He did her sexy.
Oh my God.
I was like, Chris,
the waves.
The time has come for you to do this hair for me.
Oh my gosh. Also, he worked with Dry Bar, right? On some of their products. Like, I feel like.
Was it Dry Bar?
Wasn't it Dry
It was
Bar?
Drunk Elephant. I know he did Drunk Elephant.
You're right.
He did Drunk Elephant. But I have several of his products that they sent over. He's launching with 7 different styling type and hair care products. I'm obsessed. I keep saying that this episode, but this is like, this episode should just be called We're Obsessed because everything that we've talked about, minus your toenail, we've been obsessing over. It smells so good. Have you gotten yours yet?
No, I think it's in a box that I need to open.
I need you to smell it because the smell is so familiar, but I cannot put my finger. It's almost herbaceous in a way.
Okay.
And when I put it in my hair, I'm like, oh my God. And it just feels like Chris. Like Chris is very into like mid-century modern architecture. He's all about like being the best you.
Yeah.
When you go see Chris, he still works in his salon.
Yeah.
His salon is like so close to me, which is so crazy.
I
but
love that.
He is a working hairstylist like Mark Townsend. He goes into the salon. When you pay to go see him, he's not passing you off to a million assistants.
Right.
His assistant may wash your hair. He spends time not only cutting your hair, styling it.
Yeah.
He is so full of knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious to like hear from him, like why he launched with specific products. Like there's a styling balm, which I love. That gives you kind of like this dry texture. Mm-hmm. There is also
the blow dry spray.
The blow dry spray is great.
Yeah.
But you know what? He launched a gel. And I'm like, I'm interested to hear why the
for
gel.
For the men and women? Maybe
Perhaps.
for like a slick back bun?
Oh, yes. Okay. Maybe. Okay. He also has a flyaway stick type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the logo. So cute.
It's called Chris McMillan.
But it's like Chris on the top and then McMillan is like flipped upside down.
Yes.
Super cute.
I'm very excited about both of these launches. So truly, and then we got an email that like there's another huge makeup artist launch coming.
Oh, yeah.
That I was like, oh shit.
In addition to expert hairstylists, makeup artists, we also have expert derms launching their own brands, which is this one I'm also very excited about.
Yeah. And the derms that I've seen that have tried the product are pretty psyched about it too.
Oh, I mean, I would trust this man with my life.
We love this man. So I'm very eager to see and hear. Also, there's an interesting co-founder situation with that brand.
Love it.
Yeah. So anyways, lots of good things coming up.
It's exciting
we're in a good
times.
spot.
It's
I'm
exciting
excited.
times for beauty.
I'm excited. Yes.
The
All right.
experts are back at the top. I did read an article that was like, the expert is the new influencer. I'm like,
Oh,
duh.
okay. I think maybe that's the article then I was thinking of.
Okay, but it was a Substack. I was like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I think in times where, again, there's a lot of like misinformation and like information overload, that's when the experts rise to the top.
It makes me wonder, though, what's going to happen with ambassadorships for brands that already exist, since all of these very well-known makeup artists,
Have their own
hairstylists
brand, yeah.
have their own brands. It's
I
like it almost is kind of democratizing the ambassadorship for younger artists. Because it's like, okay, well, let's say Amaya or like Mary Phillips has their own brand now.
Yeah.
Like, who else could we partner with that like has a similar vibe?
Well, that's why I feel like Clayton works with like every brand under the sun because he's like the hot young guy. And I'm like, more the merrier. Go Clayton.
He makes it work.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Have you ever lost a toenail? Let us know.
Let us know.
If you have any suggestions for Sara, let her know directly.
It's going to be okay for us.
Go leave us an Apple review.
Please, a nice one.
How about them apples? We want good apples.
Also
And
Spotify?
You can't leave a review on Spotify.
Oh, just the stars?
You can do a star,
okay,
but you can't leave a review.
Well, leave us a star.
You can comment
leave
on
us
Spotify.
More than one star.
Yeah, you can comment on Spotify. And then check out Dibs. It's available everywhere now.
Yes.
When we're recording this, it just launched. So there you go.